Hello, ladies and gentlemen. If maybe you could take your seats, please. Please come down front here and sit up the front for the in the middle here. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. If maybe you could take your seats, please. Guys, in the end there, come on down the middle here. Let's fill up the middle. Please come down front here and sit up the front for the in the middle here. They all take directions so well. So good afternoon, guys. In the end there, come on down the middle here. TCIC Let's fill up the middle. Student bid competition. Please. My name is Craig. Makes it a little easier. I am the honorary chair of the competition, and I'm vice president, business group leader. They all take directions so well. Been involved in the competition now for over 10 years, helping to organize and raise funds. So good afternoon, and welcome to this year's TCIC student bid competition. Near to my heart. My name is Craig Lacerf. Having been a student, I am the honorary chair of the competition, and I always found that the best projects were the ones I interacted with industry. Been involved in the competition now for over 10 years. That's kind of important. Helping to organize as an employer and raise funds. There's many other employers in the room involved. And I think what we all look for in dear and near to my heart is job-ready people, and job-ready people have had real-life experiences, and those real-life experiences that the best come from the ones I interact with competition. Or I think this year is no different than any others, other than that we have a fabulous as an employer, and I want to give you many other employers in the room. Big round of applause for each other, and for all your efforts. What we all look for in students is job-ready people, and job-ready people have had real-life experiences, and those real-life experiences the TCIC is the Construction Institute of Canada competition, and it's an organization this year is no different than any others, other than we have a fabulous construction association. I want to give you all create a higher level of big round of applause for each other for all your efforts, education in the industry, and continuing professional development. And quite a number of years ago, the competition was looking for a sponsor, TCIC is the Construction Institute we'd like to step up and it's an organization organized, and we originally funded and started through. So we've been involved in quite a long time now. I think it's now. And it was to create a higher level of learning, and we've been involved overall and education in the industry. A great partnership, continuing professional and we've reached out to our industry partners. And quite a number of years ago, the competition was looking for a sponsor, and we said, well, we'd like to step up and get involved and help organize, and we did. Please make sure you look at them. Look at the companies now. These are the firms that are involved in industry and that we've been involved. And I think it's been a great partnership. And we've reached out to industry partners, and you can see them up here from across Canada. Beside me, we have a number of platinum, gold, all the way from Nova Scotia to British Columbia. Right, we started out with 74 teams that were registered. Please make sure you look at them. Look at the companies. These are the firms that submitted are involved in industry. We've had over 250 participants. The efforts that you guys do. Right, we've had 46. So this year, 65 compliant bids from across Canada. Numbers higher, coast to coast. I'll tell you a couple stories in a few minutes. All the way from Nova Scotia to British Columbia. Why things are the way they are. We started out with 74 teams that were registered. Why is it important for industry? Well, 65 industry actually submitted bid work. You don't get over 250 participants. It's just a fundamental. Whether you negotiate it or 46, whether the only bidder or compliant bids. Which doesn't matter. You still have to go through a couple stories in a few minutes. It's important. About why things are the way they are. It's something that why is it important for industry? Well, is that industry, if you don't bid work, you don't get work. Now, you saw there's a lot of rules. It's just a fundamental. Whether you negotiate it or bid it, there are a lot of rules in life. There's multiple bidders. And in the bid competition, it doesn't matter. You still have to go through the motions of a bid. It's important. Our real life experiences. And so that's the idea behind the competition. So what we're trying to do is give you some of those flavors we have special on. Is that things that you ask for additional, someone goes to be involved in the process. Why safety important? Now, you saw there's a lot of rules. Not important. It is deliberate. There are in this case, why is it? Because and in the bid competition, it's no different. The best are the ones that the safest, safe and profitable is a profitable job. I think that's why it is. Why do we ask for? So what we're trying to do is give you some of those flavors. We have why and how the job goes together. Things that you ask for additional. Someone goes, you need to think why is safety important? You need to visualize how to build it, how to not move around. It is important. So those are the kind of things in this case. Why is it? Because all the core value projects. The best are the ones that are the safest. The projects that when you safe and profitable is a profitable job. Bid projects. Why do we ask for logistics? Because we want you to understand why and how the job goes together. Where I can excel in. Because you need to visualize. You need to think in terms of 3D. Because I think they're tangible. You need to visualize how to build it, how to move around the site. It's the low price. So those are the kind of things that get introduced, and those are in all the good value projects. Mentorship. Have a lot of those submissions. Who here had a good experience with their mentor? Quite often I'll bid projects. Come on, and I'll look for best value. Excellent. Well, we have a number of esteemed mentors. Let's give a round of applause for the mentors.
It's not always a low price. It's a low price at the end and the best
You know,
successful product.
connections. I'm going to ask another show of hands. Who here had a good experience with their mentor? Mentor, sorry, not mentor. Come on, at least one. Excellent. Well, we have a number of esteemed mentors,
and that's what happens. It's about networking.
Let's give a round of applause for the mentors.
You know, as you go through your career, you're going to find out. You're going to find relationships. You're going to have your schools,
connections.
whether it be at BCIT
I'm going to ask another show of hands. Who here
doesn't matter
maybe
where
got a
you
job
are,
offer
you're going to
from a
run
mentor?
across classmates. You're going to run across people you've interacted
At least
with.
one.
You're going to run across professors. You're going to have your guest
Well,
lecturers.
it does come, and that's what happens. It's about networking.
For my
it's
first
about
guest
making relationships.
lecturer.
You know,
You have these
as
all
you
these
go through your
connections,
career,
and
you're going to
I've
find
run
out,
across
you're going
that
to find
same person
relationships.
4 and 5
You're going to
times
have
in
your
my
schools,
career.
whether it be
It's
at
kind of awesome
BCIT
feeling
or
to realize
Nova
how
Scotia.
small of a
Doesn't matter
world
where
the
you are.
construction
You're going to run
industry is.
across classmates. You're
So,
going to run across people you've interacted
there's
with.
some
You're going to run across
stories I want to
professors.
relate to.
You're going to have your guest lecturers.
When we asked for some of
You know,
these things,
I eventually
now these
worked
aren't
for
all
my
my
first
own
guest
personal
lecturer.
stories. Some of them are from other companies.
So,
Some
you
of
have
them
these
are
all these
large
connections.
general
And it's- I've
contractors.
run across
but,
that same person,
you know,
4 and 5 times in my career.
How about when
It's
you
kind of
submit a
awesome
bid and
feeling
you're the
to
base
realize
building
how small of a
contractor and you
world the
go and you
construction
deliver a
industry is.
tender for
So,
and it's a two-stage
you know,
tender
there's some
closing.
stories I want to
And
relate
you
to
don't
you.
follow the
When we
instructions.
asked for
And
some of
on
these
the
things,
second thing, you built
now
the
these
tower.
aren't all my
So
own
you built a
personal
tower. Now you
stories.
come
Some
back
of them are
to the
from
base
other
building
companies.
tenant
Some of them
fit
are
out,
large.
and it's general
Two-phase
contractors.
submission. You
But
submit one submission
you
one
know,
day, one the next. On the
how about
second
when
day,
you submit a
you
bid
go to
and
the
you're
same
the
location
base
as the
building
first day,
contractor and you
except they
go and
moved
you
the bid
deliver a
location.
tender
And now you're
for
late.
and it's a
And now you're
two-stage
disqualified.
tender closing.
And then you find out
And
you're low.
you just don't follow the instructions.
And you built the original
on the
building.
second thing, you built
That's
the tower.
not a good feeling.
So you built a tower.
Now
You
you
had
come back
people,
to the
you
base
had
building
20
tenant
people
fit
working
out,
on that bid
and
for
it's
months.
two-phase submission.
And
You
it
submit
went
one
away
submission
because you
one
didn't
day,
read the
one the
instructions
next.
like that. On the second day,
How about
you
when
go
you
to the same
submit a
location as
bid
the first day,
and it's
except they
200
and 59
and now you're late.
seconds. And now you're
Now, this
disqualified.
is a story.
And then you find out
I did
you're
a
low. Student residence there about a year and a half
And
ago.
you built the original building.
And at 200,
That's not a good
59
feeling.
seconds, you had
bid
people,
was
you had
submitted
20 people working
and
on that
stamped.
bid for months.
And the architect
it went
phoned,
away
I
because
phoned the
you didn't
architect
read
and
the
said, how do things
instructions
go out?
like
And he goes,
that.
too bad you're late.
How about when you
I said,
submit
what are
a
you
bid
talking about? No, I'm
and
not.
it's
He said, yeah, yeah, it's
200
259,
59
20059.
Now this
It's
is
past
a story.
200. I go,
I bid
no,
a
it's
student
not.
residence
It's
there about a year and a half ago.
200,
And at
00,
59
if you want it
seconds,
that way. If not,
the bid
it
was
goes to
submitted
201.
and stamped.
So 59
And
is less
the
than
architect phoned. I phoned the
1
architect
minute
and said,
after.
"How things go out?" And he goes,
And
"Ah,
so
too
he
bad
actually
you're
had to
late."
show him the court
I
cases
said,
and everything.
"What are you talking about?"
And we
No,
ended
I'm
up
not.
getting
He
the
said,
job,
"Yeah,
but
it's 259.
at least our bid got
200,
accepted.
59.
Those are the kind of
It's
little
past
things
200.
that
I
come into play.
No, it's not. It's
200.
You know, I've had where people say that, you know, read the
if you
instructions
want it
where
that
it says,
way.
"Don't
If not,
post your
it goes
drawings.
to
These are
201.
confidential." So
Don't put them on the
59 is
internet.
less, and all of a sudden the bid
1
calling
minute
authority
after.
checks a couple
And so he
subtrades
actually had to
and
show him the
finds
court
them on
cases and everything,
internet.
and we ended up getting,
everybody
not
can
getting
see
the job, but
those
at least our bid got
terms were
accepted. Those are the kind of
disqualified.
little things
There was
that-
only
that
4
come into
people
play.
qualified. One of them was the base building mechanic.
You know, I've had where people say
There's
that,
only
you know,
two bidders
read
after
the
that.
instructions where it says,
It's
don't
kind of
post
important
your
to
drawings.
follow
These
the
are
confidential
details.
and the rules.
Don't put them on the
So,
internet.
you
And
know,
all of a sudden,
hopefully
the
the people didn't
calling
get caught up.
authority
We try
checks
not
a
to make it
couple
as
subtrades
detailed
and
as it
finds
does
them
get
on
in
the
real life.
internet.
And
where everybody can
unfortunately,
see
we
them.
did have to
Those
disqualify
base
a few
people,
people.
firms were
Hopefully,
disqualified.
if you think about
There was only
things,
4
it's
pre-qualified.
about reading the rules.
One of them was
and
the base
following
building
directions.
mechanical.
It's just like everything in life. There's only 2 bidders after
Um,
that. It's kind of important to
So I'd like to
follow
also
the
like to
details
thank our
and the
sponsors.
rules.
So,
They go out of
you
their
know,
way. There's a
hopefully
number in the
the people
room
didn't get
today.
caught up. We
I'd
try
like
not
you
to make
today,
it
maybe
as
afterwards,
detailed as it does get in real
reach
life.
out to them and say
And
hi, introduce
unfortunately, we
yourselves.
did have to disqualify a
It's
few
kind of
people.
important. I think
Hopefully,
put forth
if you think
their
about
time,
things,
their
it's
efforts
about
and
reading
some
the
of the
rules and following the
mentorships
directions.
and their money. It's just like everything in
for
life.
which you guys are
Hopefully going to receive some money.
So I'd like to also thank
who
our
here wants to
sponsors.
win an award? They go out of their way. There's a number in the room today. I'd like you today.
Who here on the
maybe
web
afterwards,
wants to win an award?
reach out to them and say hi, introduce yourselves.
One
It's
day
kind of
there's gonna be
important.
two-way
I think
feedback
they
on that
put
kind of
forth their-
stuff,
their
right?
time, their
Um,
efforts, and some of them have done
So next year,
mentorships and their money.
you know, there's going to be more
For
teams.
which you guys are.
We've got a couple more
hopefully,
schools lined
going
up.
to receive some money.
So
it's looking to be an
who
exciting
here
year.
wants
We've
to
got a
win an
date
award?
picked out. We've got a venue, which is an awesome venue.
Who here on the
holds a lot of
web
people.
wants
It's
to
got
win
some
an
great
award?
views. You know, we'll have some nice cocktails afterwards.
One day
and-
there's gonna
and
be
enjoy
two-way
and celebrate
feedback on
everybody
that kind of
gets
stuff, right?
A big Happy Gilmore check.
So next year,
hopefully we
there's
have
more teams. We've got a couple more schools lined up. But I also want to give a special personal thank out to Compton Show.
We've got a
Compton,
venue,
please
which
stand
is
up.
an awesome venue. It holds a lot of people. It's got some great views.
Compton spent hundreds of hours helping on this project, and without him, there would not be a competition. So I just want to say thank you, Compton. Very much appreciate it. Said it. But I also want to give a special personal thank out to Compton Show.
Executive.
Compton, please stand up.
Thank the executive as well. Where they're sitting. Right in front of us. Sorry. Matt, come on
Compton spent hundreds of hours helping on this project, And without him, there would not be a competition. So I just want to say thank you, Compton.
Good evening, everyone.
Very much appreciated.
I'd like to take this opportunity
with that, I'd like
to
to
say
turn
a
it
few
over to Matt,
words to reflect upon this year's bid
I'd like to say
competition.
thank the executive as well.
To say that this year has been a challenge
right in
would
front
be
of
an
us. Sorry.
understatement.
Matt, come on up.
But through all the hard times, there was an opportunity for growth and improvement. The committee began working on facilitating the competition in November of 2018. I'd like to take this opportunity to say a few words when we held our first meeting to go over this year's bid competition. The roles and responsibilities, say that this year has been a challenge and how we wanted to improve upon last year's competition. But through all the hard times, there was an opportunity for growth and improvement. With the mentorship of Compton, the committee began working. We introduced facilitating the competition in November of 2018. Closing submission, and when we held our first meeting to go over the project. The roles and responsibilities, what our goals were, and how we wanted to improve upon last year's competition were all discussed. And a completely different type of project, with the mentorship of high-rise hotel to a FIFA-approved, we introduced a three-phase competition submission consisted of 74 completely revamped RFP document coast to coast, with approximately 296 what the industry currently uses for the top 4 spots, and in our awards categories. This year's categories are the most accurate and complete, moving from a high-rise hotel to a FIFA-approved, most professional soccer facility, and the Innovation Awards. This year's competition consisted before we get into the presentation of this year's awards from coast I would like to say with approximately 296 students competing, a congratulations to this year's competitors. To the committee in our awards categories. I can't express this year's categories are the most accurate and complete, all of you I am, closest to target price, your dedication, most professional, your discipline, and the innovation your willingness to get the job done. Before we get into the presentation of this year's awards, I would like to say a big thank you to my committee presented themselves, and congratulations to this year's competitors. We started as a group of individuals. To the committee, I can't express how proud of you how proud of all of you I am. Together we finished as friends. Your dedication, and for that, your discipline, grateful, and your willingness to get the job done. To this year's competing teams, your ability to adapt. We would like to say what an amazing job when problems and challenges presented themselves. We as a committee know the struggles that you went through. We started as a group of individuals, and the challenges that you faced. But we understand the difficulty of this competition, and we are extremely impressed with all the submissions that you all submitted to us. To this year's competing teams, we would like to say what an amazing job all of you did this year. We as a committee know the struggles that you went through and the challenges that you faced. As difficult as the challenges that you faced may have been, and we are extremely impressed with all the submissions that you all they have taught you valuable skills in leadership, working in teams, meeting deadlines, and managing multiple personalities within a group. All of these skills are vital for your careers in the industry and their importance moving forward. As difficult as the challenges that you faced may have been, congratulations to all of you. They have all made you stronger throughout the competition. They have taught you valuable skills in leadership, working in teams, meeting deadlines, and managing multiple personalities within a group. All of these skills are vital for your careers in the industry, and their importance moving forward should not be understated. 2019 TCIC bid competition. Congratulations to all of you for your hard work throughout the competition, and we look forward to working with you in the future.
Involved in the student bid competition.
We see the bid competition as an opportunity for the students to really get a hands-on experience in the industry
that they've chosen and be job ready, to understand the nuances of how to bid a job and what it takes to win work.
I think the competition gives rise an opportunity for the student self to get a real taste of
in order to have a successful business.
We see the bid competition as an opportunity for the students to really get a hands-on experience in the industry.
The most important part about this competition
it really prepared me to understand how much pressure goes into the last few minutes of
industry needs that.
Submission, and it was
it's got to be
something to experience and something really to
in
take
order
out of
to
school.
have a successful business.
The complexity, I think,
for the students, I think they get to
a proper
have
bid, no
hands-on
matter what
experience
size
of
of the
what
project,
actually you're going to face in the industry in the next couple of years.
For us, it's an opportunity to get
really
back.
prepared me to understand
I think there's
how much pressure goes
a
into
great
the last
opportunity
few minutes
to
of a
engage with the
hard-bid
students.
submission, and it was
We've
something
had
to
great
experience
success
and something really
with
to take
hiring
out of
students who come out of this
the
competition.
complexity, I think,
Multiplex
in
Construction
putting
Canada is
together
very proud to be
a
sponsoring
proper
this
bid, no
program
matter
this
what
year.
size of
We
the
recently
project,
hired
I think
a
is
George
very,
Brown
very important.
graduate, Matt Melignero.
For us, it's an opportunity to
He's
get back.
heading up this
And
TCIC
we
bid
think there's
competition.
a great opportunity to engage with the students. We've had great success.
We think
with
this
hiring
program is
students who
aligned
come out of
with
this competition.
Multiplex Construction Canada is very proud to be sponsoring this program this year. We recently hired George Brown graduate.
You're getting a student who comes out of school
he's
with
heading up this TCIC
with some experience, and they've had a chance to estimate and understand the construction drawings and go through the addendum process and everything like that. So I think it's beneficial for employers.
After these events, these students get hired.
You're getting a student who comes out of school with
all this little details,
with some
all
experience,
the
and
wordings,
they've had a chance to
all
estimate and understand the construction
I've never
drawings
dealt with
and
in my life.
go through the addendum
The
process
quality
and
of the
everything like
actual
that. So
writing, the
I think it's
presentation,
beneficial
like
for
we're looking
both
for a
parties.
professional
After
quality
these
document at
events,
the end of the day.
these students get
and
hired
this
by
gives them
these
exposure
same
to that.
one wrong mistake, and
You have to
your bid
learn
is
all this
disqualified.
little details,
The structure
all
is
the
real,
wordings, all
and that's
the
what we like about it,
documentation,
is
all
that the
contracts
students who
work
come out of this
that
competition
I've
get to
never
experience
dealt with
the
in my
real
life.
environment
The quality
that happens
of
in
the
our
actual
business every day.
writing, the
It's one thing
presentation, like
to
we're
learn
looking
these
for a
things
professional
in
quality
class, but
document
it's
at
a
the end of the day.
completely different thing to
And this gives
experience
them
it,
exposure to that.
One
in
wrong
the real
mistake,
world, in
and
the
your
field.
bid is disqualified.
And we want to
The
adapt
structure
to
is
it and
real,
bring in
and that's what we like
new
about
and
it, is
innovative
that
things
the
that the
students who
industry
come
is
out of this
adapting
competition
to,
get to
whether it be
experience the
electronic bid
real-life
submissions, whether
environment
it be e-bonds,
that happens in our business
whether it
every
be
day.
health and
It's one
safety,
thing
which is
to
huge on all
learn these
projects,
things
and now
in
one of
class,
the most
but it's a
important things that you
completely
have is a
different
good
thing to
safety record.
experience it,
The experience
in
that
the
students
real world,
gain
in the
from this
field.
competition
And we want to
is-
adapt to it and bring in
is second to none.
new,
It's not
new
like
and
you're going
innovative
in
things that
totally
the industry is
blind,
adapting to,
and, that's
whether it be
what's
electronic
really
bid
important
submissions,
about,
whether it be
about the
e-bonds,
competition.
whether it be
When it comes to
health and
securing
safety,
work,
which is
it's one of the
huge on
first
all
things
projects,
one has to
and now
do
one of the most
in order to
important
become
things that you have is a good
successful.
safety record.
We look at
The
this as an
experience
opportunity
that
to
students
build
gain
direct
from this competition
personal connections
is-
with the kind of students that we're looking
is second to
hire.
none.
It's not like you're going in totally
Read all the
blind,
details,
and,
read
that's
everything,
what's really
know your
important
specs,
about,
know your
about the
drawings,
competition.
and
When it comes to securing work,
communicate
it's
with
one
your
of the
team.
first
It
things
was
one
good to
has to
see
do
what goes
in order
into a
to become
complete
successful in
package
the
of a
industry.
bid.
We look at this
instead
as
of
an
just taking little
opportunity to
parts
build
here and there
direct
from what we get
personal
in the
connections with the
The
kind of students that
TCIC
we're
bid
looking to hire
competition
in
is
our
important for students to understand
read all the
how industry
details,
works.
read
And by
everything,
doing that,
know
we
your
get job-ready
specs, know your
students that
drawings,
come out of these
and
programs with
communicate with your
real-life
team.
experiences.
It was good to
The bid
see
competition
what
is set
goes
up by
into a
industry
complete
to
package of a
simulate
bid,
in a
instead
mock
of just taking
environment
little
how
parts
we bid
here
real
and there
projects.
from what
And
we
I
get in
think
the
that the
classroom.
students walk
The
away with
TCIC
knowledge
bid
they wouldn't get in a
important
normal
for
program
students
because
to
it's
able
able
to
to
adapt
adapt how industry
to
works.
changing
And by
conditions
doing
in our
that,
marketplace.
we get
I
job-ready
hope
students
these
that
students have fun
come out
doing this bid
of these
competition.
programs
There is
with
going to be some
real-life
internal
experiences.
competitiveness. I
The bid
think that's
competition
healthy.
is set up by industry
Competition brings out
to
the best of
simulate
people. It
in a mock
fosters
environment
innovation and
how we
creativity.
bid real projects. And I think that the students walk away with
win
knowledge they wouldn't get in a normal program because
it's
they're able to adapt to it. It's not a science, it's an art.
And nobody really
I hope
knows what
these
it's about
students
until you
have
get
fun doing this
that
bid
invitation
competition.
bidders, and then you
There
find
is
out
going to
that
be some
this
internal
is way
competitiveness.
more
I
than
think
you
that's
expect.
healthy.
Competition
from
brings out the best in
typical
people. It fosters innovation
schoolwork.
and creativity.
So
You
the
can't
biggest
bid work,
takeaway
you
I think is
can't,
experience, just
win work.
figuring stuff out,
So you need
working
to
together,
understand how to bid it, and there's an art
and being
to
able
it.
to
It's
put
not
together a
science,
big package.
It's an art.
And nobody really knows what it's about until you get fulfilling experience bidders, and then you find out that this is way more than you expect from typical schoolwork. So the biggest takeaway I think is experience, just figuring stuff out, working together, and being able to put together a bid package, I think is a very fulfilling experience for students.
Facility located in the Garden City, Seven Oaks District of North Winnipeg. The design revolves around a full-size FIFA-approved pitch. And it comes with 16 dress rooms. So this year's competition project and it accommodates Winnipeg Soccer 1,200 spectators. It was 162,000 square foot facility located in the Garden City, Seven Oaks District of North Winnipeg. This year's executive committee was comprised of Lindsay Kainer, who's the Chief Procurement Officer, Adrian De La Cruz, who's our Chief Communications Officer, Raquel Diego, who is our Chief Marketing Officer, Wilson Lai, who is our Chief Risk Officer. This year's executive Javier Martinez, who is Chief Estimator, Julio Castro. This year's executive committee was comprised of who's a Lindsay Kainer, who's a Taylor Moore, who's our Chief Operations Officer, Adrian De La Cruz, who is our Chief Communications Officer. This year's honorary chair, Raquel Diego, who is our Chief Marketing Officer, Wilson Lai, who is our Chief Risk Officer this year, Javier Martinez, who is our Chief Estimator, Julio Castro, 2019 Platinum sponsors, Juliano Nolfo, who's a Chief Technology Officer, and Taylor Moore, who is our Chief Operations Construction, Ellis Don, this year's honorary chair, you heard him speak earlier, was Plan Group, Craig LaSurf, the General Contractors section, our mentor, Inacon, for the executive team was Walsh Canada, Turner, the 2019 Platinum sponsors, Mattamy Homes, were Acon, Multiplex. Thank you very much to our Platinum sponsors, Broccolini, Eastern Construction, Ellis Don, Flynn, PCL, Plan Group, this year's gold General Contractors section were Alberici Constructors, Canadian, Palmerlow, Walsh Canada, and Weir Folds. Turner, thank you. Ledcor Group, Mattamy Homes, and Multiplex. Thank you very much to our Platinum sponsors. And this year's 2019 silver sponsors were BTY, CanBim, Gillum Group, and NSJ this year's gold sponsors Limited. Thank you very much. Alberici Constructors, Palmerlow, and Weir Folds. Thank you. This year's participating construction associations were the Construction Association of Nova Scotia. This year's 2019 silver sponsors Edmonton Construction were BTY, CanBim, Regional Gillum Group, Association, and the Construction NSJ Waterworks Canada, Group Limited. And thank you very much. This year's participating construction schools this year were the Construction Association, Northern Alberta Institute of Technology, Edmonton Construction Centennial College, British Columbia Institute of Technology, Ryerson University, Canada, Nova Scotia Community College, Humber College, and George Brown College. Thank you. And our participating schools this year were Northern Alberta Institute of Technology, I'd like Centennial to ask College to come up, British Columbia Institute of Technology, Ryerson University, Nova Scotia Community College, Humber College, and George Brown College. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we get to the fun part. We're going to start off with our innovation award. In first place,
I'd like to ask Raquel to come up and call out the award winner.
Congratulations. All right. So, thank you. Now we get to the fun part. We're going to start off with our innovation award. So I guess we'll. In first place, we have altitude construction. Congratulations. So to all the teams, once you come up here, just gather here. We're going to take your photo. I believe so. Up next, we have our most professional award. In third place, we have U3J Construction. So to all the teams, once you come up here, just gather here and we're going to take your photo. So up next, we have our most professional award. In third place, we have U3J Construction. In second place, we have Dash Design Build. In second place, we have for most professional award, we have 2020 General Constructor. Third word. Most accurate and complete. So for this award, our third place is Gem Construction Ltd. Third word. Most accurate and complete. So for this award, our third place is Gem Construction Ltd. Second place for most accurate and complete, Dash Design Build. Second place for most accurate and complete, Dash Design Build. In first place, ML and SK Contractors. In first place, ML and SK Contractors. To our final award, most closest to target price. Third place, we have 2020 General Contractor. And we're moving on to our final award, most closest to target price. Third place, we have 2020 General Contractor. Okay, but just a shout out to the girls though, because okay. Second place, we have Terra Construction Group. Okay, but just a shout out to the girls though, because okay. Second place, we have Terra Construction Group. Okay, last award. Closest to target price. First place, ML and SK Contractors. Okay. Last award. Closest to target price. First place, ML and SK Contractors. So to all the competitors, to everyone that won an award today, congratulations. You guys get to sleep for like 3 days now, so good for you. Congratulations. And we just want to thank all our esteemed mentors. To all the competitors that we're going to show everyone that everybody won an award today, congratulations. You guys get to sleep for like 3 days now, so good for you. Them for all the congratulations. So thank you. And we just want to thank all our esteemed mentors. The list that we're going to show is everybody that submitted a nomination to their mentor, and thanking them for all the contribution that they had to their teams. So thank you. So for George Brown, I guess, their local group, Jacob. If Eloisa Ferreira is here, we would love to give an award. No? Anybody else? Alan Wang or Nicholas Smudja? If Eloisa Ferreira is here, we would love to give an award. No? Anybody else? Alan Wang or Nicholas Smudja? Again, thank you to all our mentors. I know it means a lot to the students for you guys to participate and to be able to help out. So thanks again.
And for all the other mentors that aren't here tonight, we will be shipping those out.
Thank you to all our mentors. I know
weren't here to receive the
it means a
awards,
lot to the students for you guys to participate.
So congratulations to those.
So
I forgot something during my part earlier, which was a panel for social media. So hold on. And for all the other mentors that aren't here tonight, we will be shipping those out. And for those that weren't here to receive the awards, we will be shipping those out. So congratulations to those. I forgot something during my part earlier, which was a panel for social media. So hold on.
I would now like to pass it over to John Mollenhauer, President and CEO of the Toronto Construction Association, for our closing remarks.
Thank you, Brendan, and thank you.
I would now like to pass it over to John Mollenhauer, President and CEO of the Toronto Construction Association, for our closing remarks.
Craig talked a little bit about. Thank you, Brendan, and thank you sponsors are all for being here, and like this, a very well-deserved and warm congratulations to the winners. List that we have. Some of the key players in the industry. What I think that Craig talked a little bit from my perspective about is how that industry cares about a partnership like this. In an event like this, you can well appreciate between looking at the list, academia and industry, and it's unique that way. One of the most unique in any sector. That signifies from my perspective. I had. Is that we talked a little bit about a partnership the role like some of the mentors have played. Partnership. I was attending a meeting on Sunday at the airport academia and across Canada, and it's unique that way. One of them was Brendan Nobes, I saw on the list, in any who was sector, a mentor in Nova Scotia in Canada. I had, and he talked about how important a little bit about his perspective, how impressed he was by the team. I was attending a meeting on Sunday at the airport, how from across Canada. One of them was that industry and academia get together as a mentor on a project like this and he talked about how important it was from his perspective, how impressed he was by the team for entering the workforce with and making a meaningful contribution from his perspective. Important it is that the sponsors and academia get together. Some of the on a project who like are not part of the competition, as Craig put it, and have been through school, understand, work ready, prepared the shortcomings for entering the workforce that characterizes most of the curriculum we're involved in. We graduate. I took the civil engineering at Queens, and some graduated and went into construction. Not part of the competition. Anything I needed to help, and have been through school with an employer day one. The shortcomings, something like the bid competition, actually that characterizes most of the curriculums we're involved in. And we wouldn't have graduate. I took civil engineering at Queens. Sponsors, if that graduated and went into construction. And thank you to the sponsors. Anything I needed to help. Mentors. Make a difference. And the one group I haven't mentioned, I'd like to just something like the bid competition actually makes executive. An overwhelming difference. Hardworking. No prizes for being in the executive. Industry. Matt, you and your team are among the best I've ever seen. Thank you to the sponsors. Thank you to the mentors. When and the one group I haven't mentioned, I'd like to just acknowledge rose to the challenge and work together to make it happen. Hardworking. And no prizes for being in the executive. Matt, you and your team are among the best I've ever seen. Particularly, I know how important you guys rose to the challenge and to have worked together to make it happen. Industry, and extraordinary. Craig's already mentioned executive. And we are all any one person for all that makes the most significant difference in all of I know how important we were chatting just before starting the event to have help. Compton reassured us that next year's project is ready, in the bag, done. So we're ready to move on next year's project. We haven't even completed tonight. So the most significant Compton again in all of this. Thank you so much for all you do. It's been thank you all. Chatting just before starting the event tonight. Compton reassured us that next year's project is ready, in the bag, done. Here to meet you. So we're ready to move on next year's project. We haven't even involved with them or not directly. Compton again, we're a beneficiary of their contributions. Introduce yourself and say hello. Get to know somebody during the cocktail reception that follows now. The good news is that are here tonight are here to meet you, and the bad news is we have to give up the room at 8 o'clock, so we're not directly or we're a beneficiary of their contributions. Enjoy. Thank you for coming. Say hello. And thank you for being part of somebody during the cocktail reception that follows now. The good news is it begins immediately. The bad news is we have to give up the room at 8 o'clock, so we've got about 40 or 45 minutes. Enjoy. Thank you for coming, and thank you for being part of something extraordinary.